Folks, we got a great one for you today. I want you guys to welcome for me, please, from the band Friends of Hell. This is Taz Danazoglou. Taz, welcome to the show, my man.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Definitely appreciate you stopping by today.
It's my pleasure.
We're going to talk about your new release, the self-titled release. It's called Friends of Hell. It'll be available March 18th, which will be tomorrow. When we play this, it'll be the next day.
Yeah.
On most streaming platforms, and check out riseaboverecords.com for more details on that. But first, let's talk a little bit about you and the band. Definitely not your first time around the block. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
You've been in a few different bands, so take me through that. Let's start with Satan's Wrath. You guys' first release was like 2012, I believe.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that band.
Well, Satan's Wrath was a band I formed back then, and it was crazy because I thought in the end I'm going to play all instruments. Because there was no one around. I remember most of my friends were busy. So then I recorded the drums, then the bass. No, actually I recorded the bass first. Then I recorded the drums, then the vocals. And then, thank God, one friend of mine, Stamos, did all the guitar work for the first album.
Good. So you guys did 3 albums, if I'm
We did 3 albums, yeah.
Okay.
Metal Blade Records.
And then before that, you had Electric Wizard.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Electric Wizard.
Well, Electric Wizard is, it's a bigger band. I was just the bass player, They were, I remember on their album Witch Cult Today, when I joined them, and I did the tour of Witch Cult Today, and then we recorded the album Black Masses.
So, and that would bring us to today. Let's talk about Friends of Hell. Now, how did you? Well, first off, who else is in Friends of Hell right now, and how did you guys come about getting together?
Well, the guitarist is my friend John Dix. Bass player is Taneli Jarva. He's also played many bands, and the singer is Albert Witchfinder. He's mostly known for Reverend Bizarre. And well, we came together from mutual friendship, really. We're all friends. And then me and Jodix, we had the idea of forming a band that is, kind of like closer to the doom sound. I'm not going to say it's completely doom metal, but it has also influenced by doom metal bands. And then it was naturally like we chose Taneli to play bass. And then we thought of Albert to do the vocals because we all know each other and we're friends. So it all was quite natural, really.
Now, how'd that all come about? It was like did you guys get together during the pandemic and kind of said, let's do something? Or
well, we got together on emails and WhatsApp, but because there was the lockdowns and everything. So we recorded everything, everybody in his own, because we live in different cities, obviously. And then we all mixed it together. And the first time we met was in Finland when we filmed the video for the album.
Gotcha. So the new stuff, I've been listening to a lot of it. I've been listening to the album a lot. The new stuff has like I'm going to say like a Candlemass Cathedral Venom kind of sound to it.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I'm digging it a lot. So when you guys, well, let's not, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's do this. Let's play the title track to the new album. It's called Friends of Hell. The band is called Friends of Hell, and the song is called Friends of Hell. So let's play that, and we'll be right back with Taz Danazoglou. Thanks.
Perfect.
Before you rise, the black machine.
We are back with Taz. Definitely appreciate Taz taking his time for us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about you, man. When did you first get into music?
I I I got really early into me. I must have been like 6 years old or 5 or 6. And my older brother, he's 10 years older than me. So at the time he was 15 or 16. He had many vinyl records, and I used to go through them in our house when we used to live together. And I remember specifically that I liked the heavier stuff he had, like because he had like even like things like Eric Clapton or like even Bee Gees or I think or something.
Sure.
But my favorite 3 bands from his vinyl collection was Uriah Heep, Deep Purple, and Black Sabbath. And from there, I kind of did a little small research, and I kind of forgot it for a while. And then around 81, a friend of mine, he said, "Man, you have to listen to this band. They called Iron Maiden." And it evolved from this,
Yeah, gotcha. So what was the first instrument you ever played?
The first instrument.
Yeah.
The first instrument, I was messing around with my father's classical guitar. My father used to play guitar, so I, here and there I would mess around with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized I don't like chords. I like to play things on one string,
There you go.
So then it came naturally that I like to play bass. I bought a bass.
Now you said you were a little earlier. You said that you were going to record all the songs. How did you pick up the other instruments? Was it just out of curiosity for the instruments, or?
Yeah. I played for so many bands since '87 that when you have rehearsals for 4 hours or 3 hours, then during the breaks I used to mess around with the drums or with the guitar, or So then you kind of I had a fascination about every instrument, I mean, the normal instruments like drums, guitar, and bass, not saxophone or something.
Now, do you remember the first band you were ever in?
The first, yeah, of course I remember. It was like a hardcore punk metal, thrash metal band called Porphyria in '87.
And when was your first gig? Do you remember your first gig?
Yeah, our first gig was in a squat, a punk squat.
Nice.
Very chaotic.
So back before you were you knew that you wanted to be a musician, did you ever want to be anything else growing up?
Well, since I was a kid, I liked 2 things. I liked to listen or play music, and also draw. I love drawings, and up to this day, I just do the same always. I never changed.
Well, that's not a bad thing, though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play another song off the album. We're gonna play a tune called "Evil They Call Us," and we will be back in a couple minutes with Taz Danazoglou. Thanks, Taz. All right, guys, we're back with Taz Danazoglou. Taz, the new self-titled Friends of Hell album. It's gonna hit the streets tomorrow, March 18th. Tell us a little bit about this new album.
Well, what do you want to know exactly? I mean,
I mean, you know, the not more the sound of it, but like what how long did it take you guys to record it, to write it, to record it, that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all the songs were written. Music was written by me and the guitarist John Dix, and we went back and forth sending stuff like, okay, I like this, I don't like this. We formed the songs, and then I made all the lyrics, and we made a small demo and then sent it to Tanelli, the bass player. He loved it. He said, "Oh, I'm up for it." Then we started the normal, like recording process. First the drums, bass, then guitars, and me and John Dix, we had a very clear vision from the beginning that we wanted to make this specific music. Put all our favorite bands together and make something out of it, and that's what we did.
Now, do you like the new way of recording now, where you make something and then send it digitally to somebody, they send it back to you or to somebody else? Do you like that way, or do you like going into the studio? And
the best thing is to go all together into the studio, preferably if we can all stay for 2-3 weeks together. But unfortunately, that was the plan. But unfortunately, because of the COVID lockdowns and all this, we had to do this way,
Right.
And the first time we met was, when we went to do the video clip in Finland.
So now, are there any plans of touring behind the album, or?
Yeah, we said we're going to be up for it if there's a good offer or a good, festivals and stuff like this.
The only problem is it's tough to plan a tour with. Yeah, I mean, I know it seems like COVID's coming to an end, or coming to where it's at least manageable. So, it's hard to plan a tour when things keep getting canceled and scheduled. It's just a waste of money at that point to put it out there. But it looks like it's
now we have to be careful which cities are going to be nuked with nuclear warheads.
That's a terrible thing, man.
It's another thing now.
Yeah, we don't, you never know what's going to happen, and
sometimes you wonder how stupid humanity can be. But there you go.
then they surprise you and wait. Here's another level, right?
We have 2022. We have 2022, and then there's still people threatening each other with nuclear war.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's very crazy.
So now, if you guys do a tour, is it going to be like festivals mainly over where you guys are, or is it going to be a U.S. tour, or is there going to be any plans to come to the U.S.? Or
we don't know what the offers will be. Still, we're still looking for an agency, and then we will see. We will see. Obviously, we're very busy with our normal job and life, and we all have. I mean, I have kids. John Dix have kids. So we will see.
Now, where are we talking to you from right now? Where are you at now?
Where do I live? I live in Cyprus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell the fans out there?
Well, I want to thank everyone for supporting us, or if they support us, and if they like the album, is really cool, and I'm very happy about it.
I've listened to it several times, and people are not going to be disappointed. The album is called Friends of Hell, from the band Friends of Hell. It comes out tomorrow on most streaming platforms. For more information, you go to riseaboverecords.com and check out the other Rise Above artists, but make sure you first check out Friends of Hell when you go there. Now, do you guys, is the album going to be available? Is it like a physical copy of it, or is it all just
obviously, or vinyl also, and CD, and there's two. For now, there's two versions of vinyl. One is the normal, and then there's the die-hard vinyl edition with patches and poster.
And that's through Rise Above, or
yeah, Rise Above Records, yes.
And do you guys have a website or anything that you want to put out?
For now, we're terrible with social media, But for now, we have only one Instagram, is Friends of Hell Official.
Okay.
And soon we're going to have the official website.
Sounds good.
But everyone can check us out on Instagram, on Friends of Hell Official.
Guys, go to Friends of Hell Official on Instagram. Check them out. Taz, it's been a pleasure. I definitely appreciate you stopping by.
It's my pleasure, man.
And we look forward to seeing you out there on the road, bud.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it.
Bye, my friend. Bye.
Bursting out where the angels bled. Bow to the Lord, don't deny your faith. Among the dead I will build my church, a sinister evil of death and hate. With the wolves and blood runs red. Satan's curse at the demon's gate. Bursting out where the angels bled. Bow to the Lord, don't deny your faith. Breaking jaw as the teeth are clear.